What's up? What's up? Welcome
Hello.
back to the Brickdown with your boy Vintage
What's up?
and
Look at
me,
this. You see this?
Bricks Burt.
It's a
Ooh, what is
disaster.
that? Oh, that's long hair, don't care.
Oh my
I like
goodness. It's one of those
that. I like
days.
it. You know, you're still a good looking dude, no matter what. You know what I mean? Grow a beard, grow fucking dreadlocks, whatever you want. You still got it together.
Oh
How's
yeah.
everybody? How's things? How's you?
How's me? Tired. I actually just woke up from a nap.
Ooh, well, hey, well rested, you know. They always say a wise man sleeps when he can, you know? So it's
Or
good.
all the time. Either one works for me. I'm fine with both.
They say a wise man sleeps when he can. I don't know how that quote goes, but there's something where it's like, don't sleep when you have to, but sleep when you can. I don't know. I don't know. I might be making it up. Might be making it up.
Yeah,
What's
I've
happening?
never heard of that. Not much, just chilling, honestly. Uh,
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot
How's your
of a
work life?
different game. Rocket League. That game went free to play the other day, so I've been playing that game a lot.
Ooh. So Rocket League, I've heard about this. They've got esports teams on this, right?
Yeah, so it was actually supposed to be at the Olympics this year, but due to cancellations and stuff, Olympics didn't even
So tell
happen
me,
this year.
does it take a lot of skill? Like so there has to be skill level. If it's done on esports, it has to be like skill level stuff and
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
And the nice thing about it for people who might be looking for a game to play or whatever is, it does match you against people of your skill, and they have a MMO system that
Okay.
they match you off of. So that's nice about it in
What
that sense.
platforms? What
It's on
platforms?
it's on everything.
Switch?
Yeah, free,
Wow.
free.
Wow. Woo! And what are you
I
playing it on?
played on PlayStation 4.
Ooh, big
Yep.
boy. So, you know, me in video games, I probably told you a number of times. If I was to get into it, things in my life would start falling apart.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's like it's no good. I get along way too well with with video games. Video games and I.
Oh yeah.
So what do we have? Hey, shout out to the 5 people watching. M's always returning watcher. Hello, how are you? We got
He
Adam.
he's
What's
returning
up? We got
also. He's definitely
Llama.
been here before.
What's up?
Yep.
So we just hit 100 subs. I mean, that's pretty good.
Whoa, slow down there. 100 subs. Check this out. We're at 119.
That's pretty
That's
good. That's
insane.
pretty good for a couple of guys that, I mean, our whole thing going into this really didn't have much to do with that.
Yeah,
But
so if you go
we
to
did want the 100
youtube.com,
subs.
youtube.com/brickdown takes you to us. That's what I like to
Exactly. And
see.
that's the major milestone right there.
Yeah.
I like it.
Let me just pull up the channel real quick because I kind of want to see what. So, oh, we're actually at 120 now. Like right before we started the stream, we're at 119. I'm telling you, you guys are killing it. You guys, all of you watching, supporting. Discord crashed. Discord's been doing this today. So it's just me for now. We'll get him back on in a second, but yeah, Discord decided to crash, so. Oh my lordy, what's this? This is not what we want. That's not Bricksbird. He's not even in the call anymore. Oh my goodness.
Hello.
There we go.
Are we back?
Yeah, Discord's just having one of those days, you know. All right.
Ay, 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 ay.
Uh,
The bugs.
yeah, maybe
The
we do
bugs.
need to get on that Zoom train, you know. Like Discord's just can't hang, you know.
I mean, if Zoom works, I mean, I'm down with it. I
All
just
right,
don't
but
know how to
anyways,
work it.
the channel. I kind of want to see just how much you guys have been killing it with the support recently. So I'm trying to see the subs over the past couple days. I know that's probably something I can do, but I don't know where.
I don't have a screen.
Um,
I don't have a screen. I could help you out, but I don't have a screen.
you don't have a screen. Oh my
No.
goodness, this is what happens when Discord crashes.
Ay, ay, ay.
That's not
Let's
even gonna be
see.
the right thing, anyways. Boom,
Loading.
boom.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
We're
what happened?
back.
You're not even the size now anymore. I don't get this. How did that happen?
Just got to open it up a little bit.
What is going on?
Adam.
My computer is having a nightmare, guys.
One is the loneliest number that you ever seen. I like that. Adam with the
Oh
Adam
my
with the
goodness. All right, so I don't think that's gonna happen because my computer cannot handle this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So in the past 28 days, we've gotten 43 new subscribers.
wow. Wow.
Insane support from
Hello.
you guys. Appreciate it a ton.
That's a good
Nothing.
number.
Okay. Sorry, my
I
thing
mean,
was
we've been
lagging.
running a little bit of promo. We've been running a little bit of promo. Not
Yeah.
too much. Just a smidge.
You guys should have a segment where we sing game news.
Yeah, no, I would definitely like welcome to the update. Here we come.
All right,
With
here. All right, maybe
news.
you know what? Maybe when we step up the quality a little bit, you know, we'll get some
Yeah, I
intros and
mean,
we'll make sure that Bricksburg is singing all the transitions. All right.
I would I would love to sing. I
Yep.
would love to have little segments where we sing. Um, can we get unfrozen on this thing? Is it your computer? Do you need to
My computer's
restart it or
having a
something?
nightmare.
Ay, ay, ay.
We'll just restart that.
All right.
Okay.
Hey,
Yes,
we're
Lego's
back.
got
Like,
talent incoming. Watch out. We're coming. All
yeah. Hey,
right.
whatever you want to see, song
Nope.
and dance. I can't dance, but I can
You can
throw it on
song?
some song.
Okay.
I'll throw it on some song.
Okay.
It won't be good. It won't be good, but throw it down.
All right. Well, now that hopefully that's all out of the way, you know,
It's out of the system.
yeah, let's get into some stuff, you know. So first of all,
Man,
I want to
frozen
talk
again.
about this. It's frozen again.
I think it's like every time you move that screen, it freezes. Oh, right. There we go.
So
Quest calendar.
I want to talk about this. You know, we saw this pop up in game, and let me say, I love the look of this.
I
The
like it.
thing I don't like about this is how you can't pull it back up after it disappears. You just have to wait for the pop up.
Well, that's why you screenshot it. Just like everybody screenshots everything in this game.
Oh yeah,
You
for
know?
sure. But you know, a little bit late on the clockwork robot part, but we have you know, the rest of the events coming up. So I kind of was, you know, thinking, right? So we have the Tyranny of Justice coming back, and you know, this is
Yes.
the second time for it to run back, but the fourth time for that structure of event with multiple characters. Now,
Mm,
do you like it? Did you like it more as that structure, or do you like it more as the current structure?
the current structure.
The current structure being the one that's been slightly improved on from
Yes.
the. Okay.
Of course. Of course. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Is this a trick question?
Well, hey,
What are we
no,
doing?
I don't know, because like The Ghostbusters I felt like was almost slightly worse just because of the one drop rate, but
Yeah,
this current early adapters event where it has the 1+, I mean, you still have to get the drop to happen, but I feel like that's just so much more rewarding and whatnot. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that event turns out because I think if that event is exactly what this current event is, like the same structure, I think that's going to be our structure for those events going forward.
yeah. Hmm.
Which I mean, I wouldn't complain about.
Hang on. We
Oh,
have a good question here.
all right,
We
go for
have.
it.
So, guys, a quick question. Do you reckon that the minimum requirements in terms of awesomeness is 136,000
Wait, hold on a sec.
for Woo?
Do you reckon the minimum
Here's the
requirements in
thing.
turn?
All
Oh,
you need, all you need is pirates. Just get pirates up. Heavy. Heavy hand your pirates.
whoops.
I wouldn't worry about the total awesomeness. I mean, let's see.
So pirates.
Does this show your total awesomeness for Woo or for pirates? So what would this
No.
be? Let's do quick math on your top five right there.
Well, so the issue is mine are definitely geared up a lot higher than you're going to need for the
Yeah.
minimum. But
I don't think there's a number there. I don't think there's a number there. I think really what you want to do is you want to try to get 7-star. I mean, Redbeard, if you have 7-star Redbeard, you're in great shape. If you're geared up, good shape.
mm,
If you're past level 50, also good shape. Scarlet, I think, is necessary. Bart, obviously, just have them start up. You don't necessarily need Valiant, I don't think,
so
right?
look, I would say really you have these first, 7 people, and a couple of them are interchangeable. Redbeard and Bart being the only ones who you really have to have.
Yeah.
I feel like Argenta is definitely a huge, huge help to it.
Yeah.
But as long as you have Scarlet or Valiant, and
I
then
wouldn't focus on the number. I wouldn't focus on
yeah,
the number. I would focus on star up,
it's more
gear
stars.
up, gear up,
Redbeard's star, I
and
will say, is
level up.
probably the most important thing because,
Yeah.
the difference between a 5 to 7 star Redbeard is insane, and it definitely will make the difference and show it.
Here's the other thing too: is this next time around, there's a really good chance that your Redbeard is
Yeah, what we're looking at,
exponentially
the ninth.
stronger.
So we're 2 weeks
Yeah.
away from that right now.
Yeah, your Redbeard is much better than it was the last time,
hmm
if there was a last time for you.
Yeah, I totally agree. And then also another huge thing is you might not be able to get these to Gear 7, but maybe
Mhm.
that one or two pieces of gear over Gear 6 will make the huge difference.
Yeah,
So that's also something to consider.
right.
You also have
Yeah,
the
I mean,
higher level than we had last time.
to
All that
add
kind of
to
stuff.
Adam's question too is look, it's all the longevity of time. I think this game has a lot to do with longevity of time. Obviously, there's your daily things, and you have to figure out, okay, your daily things are going to get you this thing. Woo today or this time around is going to be much, much easier than the last time around because it's a totally different game. If you've been doing your dailies, if you have been trying to level up, your pirates, everybody talks about pirates in arena. If you've been
hmm
kind of leveling it up, I think you're going to be in much better shape. It's going to go a lot smoother for you. And I don't see a lot of people having difficulty in getting Woo this
Yeah, and the
time
big
around.
thing is, like pirates are still very dominant in arena. As you can see,
Of course.
maybe not the
Yeah.
best team out there, but we still have pretty dominant
For a
pirates.
free to play type player too, 100%. I
hmm
mean, all the free to play type players that I've seen in my shard have been really on the rise up. They're able to hit in the 20s if
Like
they
here,
really push.
17th
Yeah.
doesn't even have Woo or Scarlet. Like
Yeah.
they're still very good. So
Yeah. For sure. For sure. And especially, I mean, Redbeard carries a lot of the weight.
then you got
And
me
if
who
you
has
wanted to
all this
get,
purple.
yeah, he's doing a good job. Yeah, you got a couple two hundos in there. Wow.
hmm
I feel like that number is so misleading, you
I
know?
agree. I
Like
don't
it's
even look
really
at this. This doesn't matter. It's the
it's a
team
very misleading number, that awesomeness thing.
for sure.
So again, to go back to your question, Adam, I mean, I wouldn't focus on the number at all. I would really focus on stars, uh, gear, now that we have the opportunity for that, and also like your level and just kind of tinker around with it.
Hmm.
I think that's the way to do it. All that looking at numbers and chasing numbers and all that nonsense, get that out of your head. I don't think it's valuable.
Hmm. So, but going back to the event calendar, let's go into a couple more things that I want to talk about real quick. So, mind games, all right? So, we see this current shop, right? And this current shop is
Mhm.
hands down the best shop that there's ever been. I don't think anybody can really argue that.
For
Um,
sure.
you have almost every single one of the space characters. Not quite everyone. You don't have Gorwell, obviously, and don't have Jens. But then we also have these elixirs, which, if you're not big into space, great stuff here. Like tier 3 set tools, very hard to get, fairly cheap.
Yep.
So that being said, what do you think? Do you think that they're going to keep this kind of structure going forward in the event shop? So do you think that when Jay comes around, we will see
Look,
what made Jay
one
super
can hope.
popular last time, being the tier 3 set tools still being there?
One can hope. And I think that if that is the case, then obviously there's going to be the gates are going to start opening to the, you know, tier 3 set tools and the tier 4 stuff. I mean, is there anybody that even uses the tier 4 stuff
Yes. Oh,
right now?
ability
Yeah.
elixirs? No, but set tools, yeah, there's two sets that use it.
Right. Okay. So I think this is going to be the only way to farm it.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's going to be much difference to it. Um, I think this is the new norm.
I
That's what it
actually
seems
I actually
like.
do hope that those things stay in the shop like that, even at the prices they are, because it gives an alternative to farming if you're not into that event. So for example, like say you're not a castle or spooky guy, Basil comes around, you're like, man, I really need these last couple of things to get my Forbidden Island maxed out. You can focus that instead of the character, which I think is a great thing
Well,
because it gives you a lot more to play with.
the other thing about it too is when you go back into the shop, you'll also see that with these events, there's the ability to buy those energies, and these set tools and things make it reasonable to actually buy those energies as
Yeah.
well. I mean, I think it's just a good move altogether. I mean, I've been saying it before, even with this booster pack. You think about on the scale of, you know, making a payment to the game or, paying to boost,
Yeah.
it's much better to get $10 from 80% than $100 from 10%. So when it comes down to even things like this, exactly what you're talking about this arena or I'm sorry, the event store, I'm very certain that the event store will stay this way because it just makes sense because there's more value in it. And the more value that's in these things, the more capacity that there's going to be a larger scale of people that eat up that value. Like when it came to that booster pack,
Hmm.
I didn't buy it right away. I wanted to actually have a conversation,
Yeah.
openly, publicly about it because I knew that it was good. And since I waited, I'm actually behind on it. But the booster pack really just, it makes sense. The
Oh
whole
yeah, for
thing
sure.
makes sense. So this event store also makes sense to stay that way. And all of these event calendar things with, what's coming up, I think there's going to be an improvement.
All
It
right.
looks like an improvement.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, I got one more burning question about upcoming events before we talk about the ghost, which we'll talk about the ghost in a second. Uh, so Garmadon. So Garmadon has been out for almost 2 months now.
Yeah.
Uh, what do you think the possibilities of seeing him show up in the event store is? or for J, the J event store?
Ugh,
Do you think that's
I
possible
think they're going
or?
to be high, but I think it's going to be a gamble. I think it's going to be a gamble because there might actually be something else. Because here's the thing, I know for sure I am not the only person that has not been doing Brickspedition.
Oh,
And
I'm
I
sure there's a
also
lot of
know
people
that
out
there's
there.
been news. I know that there's been, news. Bricko told me, shout out to Bricko. He's out here right now. Hey, hey. So Bricko had told me that there's going to be another way to get Garmadon tiles.
Mm-hmm.
So there's definitely going to be something enticing for all of us that have been slackers. And I don't know how that's going to go, but they know. I mean, we're gonna get hurt by it. There's gonna be something. There's gonna be something. I'm pretty sure. And then all of the guys that have the Garmadon tiles too, we have to remember. You're at 3 star. What are you at? 3 star?
Yeah,
Three
so
and a half.
I'm at 17 out of 50.
Yeah.
After I
So
finish today, I'll
that's
be
gonna
at 18.
entice you too. So like, if this was me and I was at the meeting, saying, "Hey, what are we gonna do about this?" I would definitely put down the vote for let's do a little something to get a little bit of spice out there in the game. There's gonna be because, bro, I gotta tell you, my shard has shout out to Rescue Me. He's been keeping up on this whole thing, and he's in this chat too. He's got a beast of a Ninjago team. His Ninjago team is on fire. And if there was a little bit of extra anywhere that you're getting it from, whether it's the level increases or whether it's the gear increases, uh, I think he's already at over 200K on the thing. So, when it all boils down to it, Ninjago, there's a lot of spice there,
Yeah, I would say, I
for
mean,
sure.
mine are almost maxed and for what they can be. And as soon as the J comes around, my Ninjago will be quote unquote maxed because right now, which will lead us into, before we talk about that, uh, I want to talk real quick about the ghost thing. We'll go into that in a second. So
Okay?
the Ghost Master event. So it is now officially confirmed. It's the Black Monarch Ghost, Gen 002, I want to say. Um, which now that it's public, I can share that I am very upset that it is not the glow in the dark ghost. So what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, what do the glow in the dark, those are rarities. Those things have been getting eaten up. They're hard to find.
Yeah, I'm just sad that this is not the glow in the dark ghost.
It is what it is,
I'm really curious to see how the event goes also, considering, that space as a whole is kind of bad, and it's more about individual
Mhm.
teams shutting down different synergies. So I wonder if that's what the event's going to focus on, is having your teams rounded so you have different teams that shut down the different synergies as you go through the stages, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, look, there's so much to look forward to right now. I mean, there's a lot going on. I mean, I feel like there's a major turning point in
Mm-hmm.
this game
Yeah.
currently with we have pretty much at any given one time we have 4 timed quests. We have a lot to kind of look at. I mean, I know everybody talks about content, but at the end of the day, it's really about leveling, and kind of, I guess, speculating which way to move. And I think that's the point that we're at right now. Seiko put out a video today about Kelvin and
Mm-hmm.
and like space and everything. It was absolutely hilarious. But there's there's a turning stone going on right now. I mean, obviously pirates are still very strong. You got this Ninjago thing happening. You have
Mm-hmm.
this spooky thing in the back burner on deck, and you have like raids, and there's a lot going on. I think this next coming few weeks to a month is going to be, you know, it's going to be a good time.
And since we're still on the topic a little bit, so the quick question from Rescue Me: what faction do you think the ghost will be aligned with? So I definitely think it's going to be spooky. but I don't
Yes.
honestly think it will have one of these tags, being one of these ones. I don't think it's going to have one of these. And the reason I
Why?
say
Because you
that
have
is
insider
because it
information?
really doesn't fit well into any particular faction. City maybe, or not city, castle. Castle maybe,
Yeah.
but they also have specifically said that it transcends tags. So
Yeah, I don't know how
it'll
that's
be
going to work.
interesting.
It's going to be, I think, depending on like, there's going to be some sort of weird metric, right? So depending on what kind of team he's on, he
Yeah,
might assume that type of thing. I mean, it's very interesting.
would be interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So going back to the Ninjago. So I was saying I have my Ninjago pretty much entirely maxed besides the Star on J. And now the
Hmm.
reason I say that is because of the dreaded apple. So
Yeah, talk to me about this apple because I've been hearing about it. Like, break it down for me because I don't 100% understand.
Fancy Apple 3. Or we could call it Applegate, whichever. So, basically, it's not a guaranteed drop, which is being looked into, but also it is the only piece of gear that they added that cannot be farmed. And
Mm.
I say it can't be farmed in terms of it doesn't have a node to farm. You get 2 attempts, 3 days of the week at trying to get some. So you can't
On Gear
really
Challenge.
go out of your way to work on them and get more. But you can get them from the attacker challenge, which is arguably the hardest challenge. But you know, it's just
So you have 7. Is that considered a lot?
I
Let me
know
see.
I know
Let me see
people
how
have
many.
more than me.
All right, give
The only
me.
reason I have 7 is because of the timed quest that just happened that gave you some as reward. I think I've only ever gotten 2 as a drop outside of that. And I even have tier 7 beat gold.
Jeez.
So as you see, I've got gold on it, but I've only ever gotten 2, I think, or so.
Hang on. This is the. Hang on. What are you looking at right now? You have gold on what?
The attacker challenge, gear 1 challenge.
Okay. I think I do too. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hey, what about since you're in there? Look at the Gorwell escape um event.
Oh, then also just you know, also beat this one tier 7. I got all my challenges done for Maxium, but Gorwell. Oh wait, I can't look at tier 7. I don't have it unlocked.
Oh, okay, so you're at the same place.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about that? Phew. Man,
What
I'm having a rough
this
time.
note?
I'm having a rough time with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just Gorwell.
My
You need
space
healers.
isn't
Like
7 stars yet,
space needs
so that's a
healers.
big thing also.
What's up?
I don't have my space being 7 stars yet, so it's kind of hard to do that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just because I have a lot of them 6 stars, 5 stars. So that's kind of why I haven't tried it a ton because of that.
Right.
Space. So you can see, I have basically 3 6 stars or 3 7 stars done basically. Dwayne's almost there, and then I have a 5 star Kartovsky and a 4 star Cold, 4 star Quincy.
Yeah. I mean, going back to that whole thing with the woo, just get your stars up. Get your stars up, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Get your stars up.
Yeah,
Why did I pull this thing up? What were you looking at before this?
you were looking at the gear challenge,
Gear
or how
challenge.
many
Yeah.
apples you had.
All right. So that comes from Gear Challenge 1.
Yep.
Oh, wow. I'm slipping. I don't have the last 2. I can't even get those apples. Holy bajoli.
You mean
I
to
don't
tell me
know
you
if
haven't beat
yeah.
these 2 notes yet?
I don't think I've tried them since a while. So hey, don't hate on me because you used to be like this too. I don't know. I don't know what happened
Fair
to you.
enough. Fair enough. I got good. All
Is
right.
this
I
your
got
original
good.
account? Is this your original account or what? What's the name here?
Yeah,
Grand.
it's my account.
Hang on, go back.
Yeah.
What Grand Imperial
Almost 56.
Warrior.
I'll be 56 tonight. Oh, big thing. So 56 tonight, and I also get what's his face? Magisto 6-star.
Do you play 2 accounts?
I do have 2 accounts, but I really only play
Okay.
this one now.
Okay. Is this your original? Is this the one that you
Yeah,
started
this is
with
the one I started
from our
with.
first episode? Yeah?
Yep.
All right. Cool. Anyway, so what else is going on here? Hey,
All right,
the
money
time
bags.
quests?
Money bags. All right, hold on a second.
Easy.
What is
Well,
this?
today it was easy. I don't know why it
What is
wasn't 4
this?
million, 5 million today.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It was only 1.2.
I actually don't like that it was so low because, you know, I felt bad spending more.
got other
I
things
spent
to do.
like 4 million gold, even though I only need to spend
I
1.2
spent
because I'm like,
a bunch.
why am I
I
waiting
spent
this
a
long?
bunch today. I spent a bunch today. I started up Poppy.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was going to be 4 million. It's been 4 million for a while, right?
Well, it's
Curveballs.
been
Curveballs.
6. Wait, no, was it 4?
Holy jelly.
I thought it was 6.
Man, I got all sorts of things
I don't
failing
know.
on me right now. I gotta plug everything in.
But yeah,
Oh,
like I
man.
was actually really disappointed that it was as low as it was. I do wish it was higher, but otherwise, you know, the other quests,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
chugging along
I can
just fine.
I can see why it wasn't so high, but that threw me off. That definitely threw me off.
Yeah, it definitely threw me off. I felt bad. Like I didn't upgrade my space obviously because of that. I went through and upgraded all of my sets because I had so many stars waiting. And we got, you know, this happened yesterday, but we got it. Lego house.
Wow, you
5-star, all 5
maxing
ability.
that thing out?
Max it out because it's the best set, obviously. Duh.
Golly. Wow. I don't know how I feel about that.
But yeah.
Not in today. Not in today.
Oh, don't worry.
Maybe tomorrow.
It'll show up here soon. I'll make it. Make it to
Just
the
like
top.
Space is gonna show up there.
Okay, first of all, Space has showed up there. You know, you can shout out M's for that. Not in my shard. My shard doesn't have it.
We have M's in ours, but we also
has
have
gone through and pushed in the top
Locust.
10 with a full space team.
Come on,
I don't even think I have any space in here.
Exactly, because it got dumpstered. M's, shout out to M's, but we have weird things going on in our shard. We really do. Our shard is...
Look, this is how disappointing Ghostbusters is. 83rd. I mean, he probably doesn't push, but 83rd.
Well, that's what it is. We got a lot of guys pushing hard. We have a lot of guys pushing hard.
Look at this. Top 100. You say it's not good, but look at this. Top 100. You got it.
Hey, what rank are you at on Arena right now?
6.
6? So go ahead and can you do a quick push to 1? We've got
I'll do one battle now and I'll do the last battle later. But yeah.
All right. So this is going to be easy.
Yeah.
This is going to be easy. It's going to be super easy.
I mean, I could probably auto it, but I don't auto it just because I'm scared that there's that chance. Look at that. 14k crit on a basic from Kai. Like, what is this?
Yeah. Shout out to Rescue Me with the great idea here.
What is the thing?
You just need to get Redbeard out of there. Once Redbeard's out, Dunsky.
Oh, the quest was for me to get to 1. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, you're a laggy